Thank you. I can barely see. Okay, let me see what the girls are going to be talking about. What's the tea? Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. What's tea? Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday, my loves. Y'all all right? Y'all doing well? What's the tea? What's the gaga? Give me the tea. Mara said in Florida. Hello, Sade. Hello, Jordan. Happy Sunday, girl. Yeah, you always said love your face. Thank you, girl. I love my face too, because it never declines. Hello, Kimmy. Hello. Happy Sunday. Well, y'all, you need to know something. I'm not in Montreal, Canada right now. Do you know where I am? I'm going to give you all some guesses. Guess where I am, honey. Guess where I am. And I'll give you one clue. It is the absolute danger zone. Where do you think I am? I said danger zone, girl. Florida is danger zone. I'm hearing Florida, not there. Antigua, not there. Bahamas, not there. California, not there. Cuba, not there. Florida, not. Girl, I said danger zone. Y'all are saying Cuba. No. Cancun, I was there in March. Morocco is dangerous, but I'm not there. Miami. Yes, I am California. And I live in Canada, but I'm American. Someone said Bahamas. Hey, Latrice, girl, not Bahamas. That's not dangerous. Jamaica is dangerous, but I'm not there. Atlanta is very dangerous. Okay, Mocha Dream 222 and Get Money LA. You got it. And Miss Ingrid. And It's Nothing, I'm Fine. Yes, honey, I'm in the DR, girl. And the DR means I need a DR. I need a doctor, girl. I need a real one. I need a real doctor, honey. Um, my partner, I love him so much, has surprised me with a weekend trip to the DR, honey. Yeah, someone called 911. That's right, girl. I'm glad my partner got me all snatched up. Girl, we were at dinner and the waiters were trying to get me, girl. Yes, honey. Someone said, "Are you at a resort?" Always that. Kenny said, "DR is not dangerous, is it?" The men are, girl. That's why I said it's dangerous. Deja said, "Don't drink their alcohol." Too late, girl. They done got me. They done got me, girl. They done got me. Yeah. Someone said, "It feels like I haven't seen you in forever." I think I might be shadow banned or something because I did like a pretty like crazy video that I know that would have probably in normal circumstances gotten me 500,000 views, and it only has like 40,000. But it's okay. TikTok is like going downhill really fast. So anyway, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Coach Anwar. I am a dating coach for Black and Brown women, and I'm going to help you get your dating life in order. Okay? Because too many people are struggling, and y'all acting like it is depression, a love depression out there, and I want to make sure that we are, getting you your guy ultimately. In my program, we have 3 to 4 women that are getting into relationships every week and like an engagement once a month. Even today, I had a client from San Diego get her guy. So if you're interested in learning about getting into my programs, definitely check the link in my bio. If there's anything that I say that helps you on this live or you just want to love and support me, tap, double tap, and triple tap the screen so that, we can get the love going. By the way, this internet might be going in and out because, like I told y'all before, I'm in the DR. All right, let me see what the T is. Can you find me a man that want to take me to the DR? If you come to my program, girl, I'll do my best. Someone said pan the camera. Hold on. Let me find what that girl's saying. She sounds thirsty. Okay, let me see what y'all are talking about. Okay, love and happiness. Pan the camera around so we can enjoy too. Okay, wait, hold on. See that guy walking? That's one. Giving resort teas, girl. Resort tea for your nerve. When if there's anyone that I think y'all might like, I'll switch the camera around. Okay. Candy said I have a question. Girl, what's the question, girl? Marguerite said because I don't be seeing nothing from you. I thought you were on hiatus. Never that, girl. I mean, I'm not on every day, but I do have videos at least 1 to 2 times a week. Stay with Shan said. Stay fit with Shan said. What's your favorite social media platform? It was TikTok, but it's slowly turning into Instagram. I have 670,000 followers on TikTok, 70,000 from Instagram, and I'm getting the same amount of views. What's that tea? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Triple question mark said, "Is your name Arabic?" It is. I was named after Anwar Sadat. How long am I in the DR for? I'm leaving today. TC said, "Thank you for your dating advice." You're welcome. Yes, honey, we're definitely in a recession up in here. Hi, Ned. Hi, ladies. Gigi Last said, "I'm joining next year." All right, girl. No shade, but the prices are increasing next week, so you're gonna have to go. We might have to save a little bit more. Uh, Kaylee said, "I think I might have gotten my guy." I know that's right, girl. Happy for you. Okay, so let me see what y'all are talking about, honey, because if you don't know, I want you to put your questions in the chat and I'm going to answer them in the order that I see them so that we can get you going. We can get you together, girl. What do you think about dating apps? I think that they're great to practice chatting with men, but I don't think that you should take them seriously. I think that you should look at them and engage with them as if you were on the casino floor in Vegas and we're just playing and having fun. Sabina said, "These men want to date me, but won't accept that I have kids. I'm tired of them." Then they don't want to date you. If you're a woman with kids, I need you to understand that your kids are going to be one of the best evaluators in dating as possible. Lead with the fact that you got kids. It'll either attract family-oriented men or subtract men that just want you for your punani. Hi said, "Would you forgive someone after they cheated on you for 6 months? It's been 8 months of no contact." I would forgive them for myself, but I wouldn't tell them that I forgive them. I would forgive them internally and keep it moving and replace him with 3 other men. Now what? Gold, silver, and bronze Olympics. Get into it. MUA said, "You've been traveling. I love it." Yes, girl. This week, DR. Last week, Memphis. The week before that, New York City, honey. She's busy. Chidenma, thank you so much for the rose. Good morning, Denise. C, thank you so much for the 6 roses. Sidurney said, "So where are we meeting these people in the wild?" Girl, let me tell you something. They're everywhere, but you also have to open your mouth. Who in this chat is acting cute and mute, out and about and not talking to anybody, hoping that these men are going to talk to you? Let me know who's doing that, because that can't happen anymore. Like that could happen in the 90s, but in 2020s, that's not going to be it. Post Me Too, that's not going to be it. You got to talk to these men. You got to, at least be positioned nearby, say, oh, as they're walking by, hello, hi, how's it going? Ask them for help, ask them, give them a compliment, real cute, um, you know, ask for a recommendation, those sorts of things. They're everywhere. Okay, Chrissy said, "Hey coach, so happy you're live. I keep missing the late night lives." Girl, you got to extend your bedtime. Girl, you got a curfew. Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let me see. Would you date a guy who got a divorce because he had an affair? I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because that's immature. That lets me know that he's not like emotionally communicating. Instead, he's just feeding his ego. Mm-mm, I wouldn't do it. Latrice, thank you so much for the 10 roses, girl. Life is peachy. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you so much for all of the roses, ladies. Latrice, thank you so much for the white rose. Yeah, you always said, how do I get my boyfriend to understand I'm a social butterfly? Well, did he not know that beforehand? What did he think you were? Some 1950s housewife girl? What's that tea? Cass said, I'm in a relationship with someone who is so sweet, but I'm always trying to nitpick. How do I stop it? This is because you don't believe that you deserve someone to be nice to you. So, one thing that I would tell you is that you're going to have to start doing nice things for yourself because you're not used to people being nice to you. And this is not just you, this is for a lot of women out there. If you've been in situations where you've had a highly critical or judgmental mother, your definition of love is to nitpick and to be critical because that's what you saw your mother doing. So, one, and this is what we do in my program, we do that deeper work of making sure that you heal your inner child wound so that you don't do that. But two, for right here, right now, you've got to figure out, you have to understand that you're worthy of this. And part of this is giving yourself these things so that you can tell yourself and have the evidence that you are worthy of good things. Because right now, you might not feel that. Yeah, if y'all are not seeing me on TikTok, you need to follow me on Instagram and or YouTube because I share the same stuff on all three of those platforms. But I think two things are happening. TikTok, the algorithm is messed up over the past 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, but also, and they might shift that algorithm. The other thing is I have all of these imposter accounts that are trying to be me, just like most of the dating coaches out there. But I think it's because those are getting reported that maybe some people are also reporting me, and it's like lowering my potential views. So like this last video, I got 40,000 views or something like that, and my average is like 250,000 views. So don't know what's going on, but I'm not worried about it. Girl, I'm writing a book, and I just signed with a production company. So get ready for a TV show in 2026 because that's what it's about, honey. We getting these black women love, honey. We're helping them get their guy on the grand stage. But you didn't hear that from me, okay? Yeah, Catherine said they want you to buy ads. Girl, I'm not buying nothing. Girl, I'm buying some Tom Ford. That's what I'm buying, honey. I'm not buying ads. Girl, please. They could never. Not from me. Okay. Let me see what y'all are talking about. A lot of people feel like I clock their tea with the cute and mute I see. Cooper Mickey said, what did you do in Memphis? I was visiting my mom and my grandma while we were there. How do you ask a man for money? You don't. You live a lifestyle that he knows that you require money. If you have to ask for money, then you're not worth. He's not. He's never gonna think of you like that. That's desperate. Do you know who asks for money? The homeless. Mm-mm. You have to inspire him. Girl, don't be asking me these sorts of questions. Ask your seven for that. That's the girl for that, not me. Brenda said, "Amor, I blocked a guy for the first time thanks to you. He was just texting and setting thanks. Good. Y'all need to go in and block a lot more people. So this Sunday, while y'all are watching your virtual churches, because some of y'all are not getting to the church, and that's cute. Um, go on your phone and block some of these guys you haven't talked to in the last month. All right, let me see what y'all are talking about. Uh, have you heard of the League dating app? Any thoughts? Honey, I've heard all about all of the dating apps. I think that the League is not for Black women. I wouldn't be on there. I wouldn't tell any of my clients to go on there. North Priest said, I'm looking for a man, though. He should speak to me. All right, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm not here to. If you feel like that's gonna work for you, go on, girl. Destiny said, I'm throwing my head out in public. Y'all are acting like we are, like when you were in junior high or high school and you were like in the hallways and the hot guy, your crush, like came, like walking down the hallway. That's how y'all are acting when y'all are out and about. Do you understand we're not in high school anymore? And I'm saying this with love and respect. I'm not trying to come for anyone. I need you to understand that like crushes are for teenage girls. We're grown women, so you have to understand that you're a queen and these men are like your jesters, right? If you ever watched the Michael Jackson music video, remember the time and these men were here to just like entertain Iman and she would say yes or no to them. That's the energy you have to bring. And if you're not bringing it, it's over. Like you've already lost. So part of what I do in my program is to make sure that my ladies are in their queen energy, that they are the CEO of their love lives and not the interns. And if you find yourself the intern, then you need to go to the link in my bio and book a consultation call immediately. Immediately. You hear me? Wyma said, how do we open our body language? Uncross your legs, girl. No, no, keep them crossed, girl. Always a lady, always demure. Um, I think, you know, I don't really think about body language as much. I think about making sure that you are talking with other people, so people like guys who see you understand that like if they are to come to you, that you're not going to just diss them and reject them. That ultimately you're going to have a conversation with them. Plant-based life said, I said to a fine man, so you're gonna stare and not speak? He was shook. He stared me down with smirk. Exactly. Let these guys know. Let these guys know. You're the queen. Another line that you can use is, you're staring a lot. Should I be scared or flattered? Girl, anytime whatever they answer, you've already won. Yeah? Catherine, thank you so much for the heart me. User 195 said, I haven't seen you in a while. I know, girl. TikTok has fallen out of love with me. So I'm gonna get a new social media man. Gigi said, how do you know if a guy is actually single? Ask him. Hello, Divine Spites. Good morning. What's your opinion on bald guys? If he's over 35 and he's bald and he's non-black, he's probably checking for you. If he is bald and under 35, he's probably a skinhead. Grown black woman said, I went on a date this weekend with a medium ugly. We call them medium handsome now, ladies. And I had a ball. Thank you. You're so welcome. Here, you get with the medium handsome guys, and girl, you're going to be set for life. AK-47 said, hot guys are a no. They are definitely a no. Hot guys are a not. Hot equals not. Latifat said, he invited me to the movies 2 weeks ago, but aren't texting constantly. If y'all are not, here's what it looks like. He's asking you out every week. If he's going 2 weeks and you still haven't dated him, he's out. Let him go. He's not. One thing that you have to understand is that these men, if they're into you, they're going to be addicted to you. You're going to have to fight them off with a stick. That's how it looks like. As someone who gets at least 3 to 4 women into relationships every week, that is what it looks like. That they don't have to wait to be asked out. He's always got a plan. He always wants to do something. He's always thinking. When he's not with you, he's considering, what can I do with her? How can I impress her? Right? How can I court her? Ellie said, I met a man 20 years older than me. He wants to do everything for me, but I can't be with him. I'm 25. I think that you can date him to learn, and I think that you should be if you're gonna date him, date at least 2 to 3 other guys. So you have a guy in your 40s, you need a guy in your 30s, and you need a guy in his 20s and in his 20s, right? But don't date him alone because you'll get addicted. Capital D. Someone said, "Reading me for filth on the Lord's day," and the Lord said, "Let there be filth." Your future professor, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. Catherine, thank you so much for the 3 roses. Hannah said opinions on hookups. Here's the thing: 80% of the women can't deal with hookups. And you got to know what kind of woman you are. There's another 20% that are like, can do the do and move past it and not get chemically bonded. But most women are going to get chemically bonded to some guys. And especially if the D is good, girl, you're gone. Remember that movie Gone Girl? That's going to be you. Gone Girl 2. Catherine said you want us to report the fakes. Please do, but also TikTok has to verify me. I've applied 3 times and they've denied me, just like Harvard did. It really hurts my feelings. Thank you all so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've been working hard. In her, in in her is my delight. No hope for San Diego. Literally, I had a client today in San Diego get into a relationship. So, girl, it happens everywhere. Oren Ishii. I love that name, girl. Tan is popping. Yes, honey. Well, I came here, girl, and they thought I was really Dominican. And for the girls that haven't been here, you need to understand that the Dominican Republic is a black country. Most of the Dominicans in like New York and other parts of the US, those are like the whiter Dominicans. No, honey. I need you to understand something. So I came here and girl, nobody spoke in English to me. One, because I don't think they have English speaking schools, no shade. But girl, and you know what I tell them, girl? They said, they ask me what my name is. You know what I tell them, girl? Antonio. Girl, live like a local, girl. Live like a local. Would you date a man in the building phase of his life but has a guaranteed payoff? There are no such things as guaranteed payoffs unless he has a professional sporting contract. Marguerite said, can you answer that girl's question about how to open up your body language in public? I answered it. It's really actually not about body language. It's about making sure that you're talking to random people, even if it's the bartender, even if it's the hostess. Hi, Sarah Annette. Chandra said, happy Sunday, thinking about moving to Spain. Beautiful men, you will not get into a relationship with them. They are not marrying black women. And if they were, you would see a lot of brown people in Spain, but you don't. Hey, Bridget. Mabel said, I love your advice. It's amazing for brown women too. 100%. That's why my advice is for black and brown women. Josie said, my love, you have an in-depth third eye. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Jamaican said, we are not in high school indeed. We have bills. Sure do. Don't be that girl that goes home and regrets that she didn't talk to that guy. We don't have Craigslist missed connections in forum anymore, so you're never gonna see him again. It's giving you only got one chance. That Eminem song. Katie said, what if you're not pretty? Here's the gag, and here's what you need to know. There are always going to be people that find you beautiful and attractive. Always. I don't care if you're giving Shrek. Shrek's got a woman. In all seriousness, I know that there are some people that are feeling a bit sensitive about their attractiveness level. Understand, there are always going to be people that find you attractive. You might not find them attractive, but there are people out there that find you attractive. And those people that find you attractive, you still want to give them life. You still want them to take you out and court you and date you. A lot of you are waiting to be married to Superman, and Superman has 80 women that is chasing after him. And you're getting pissed that Superman isn't into you when you got a Clark Kent ready to risk it all for you, but you can't see past the glasses or whatever that one thing is, or two things. Y'all need to start dating. Please understand that. Do you know how much your confidence level will increase once you start actively dating people? Thank you all for saying that you love my work. I appreciate it. Yes, honey, we're keeping it. Some girls want to be demure and mindful, and some girls want to be cunt, honey. That want to be queen, want to be legendary. The gag is demure is femme, and a lot of y'all are not in your femme energy. I know it's ironic coming from a gay man, but if there's anything that gay men know, we've been studying women our entire lives, the best of the best, and we know femme energy. I was giving demure and but I wasn't giving mindful. That's the gag. Don't give mindful. Don't give mindful. Yesterday we were at a private dinner and there was a main dish and I was not being mindful, but I was being demure. And I said I wanted two main dishes. And the man said, first he said no. And then I gave him this. And then he said yes. That's demure. I'm not telling him, I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Please understand, when you tilt the neck, ladies, these men are like vampires. They need to see what they're gonna chomp on. So always give neck, just like America's Next Top Model. Always give neck so they can do their womp womp and their chomp chomp. Works every time. Catherine, thank you so much for the rose. Haley said, "Do you speak first?" Sometimes. Sometimes you can speak with your eyes, you can speak with a smile, or sometimes you can speak with words. Hey, Ambi Shots. Gina said, men told me I look mean. Then, girl, you look mean and unapproachable. How can I change that? Smile and wave. Nail said, I listened to the podcast and loved the episode with Coach Shoya. Coach Shoya is my head coach. She gets the girls together like I do in my program. She's a coach that I've known for 10 years. She is like a sister to me. We actually look alike. And she is a big part of the experience in the program, whether it's the Get Your Guy Club, which is my group coaching program, or my VIP program, which is my more personalized one-on-one. Tasha knows. Beauty said, "Where have you been, girl?" TikTok has been like shadow banning me a little bit. I don't know why. I've been here, honey. I'm finishing up this book proposal so I can get this book out that so many of you all have been asking me about. Catherine said, "I'm disappointed TikTok's algorithm is playing you." Girl, I don't care about TikTok, girl. I said, "I'm a Latina and I love your content." Thank you, girl. Where are all the mid handsome guys at? Working. They have to work for a living. Catherine, thank you so much for the 6 roses. Perfume said, I just can't overlook a short king. Why, girl? Why? Why can't you overlook it? But you need, okay, here's the thing. I don't care if he's a short king or not, and I don't want you to care either. What matters is can he pick you up or not? Most of y'all can't deal with a short king because you feel like you're not feminine enough. But if you, girl, you can be feminine with any man around. This is an energy. This is an experience. This is an aura. It is not, it has nothing to do with physical representation. So some of these girls out here who are telling you to put on red lipstick and a red dress and call yourself feminine, girl, that's cosplaying. That's Comic Con. That's not real feminine energy. A lot of people are saying medium handsome has been putting me through it. Here's the cheat code, ladies. Most medium handsome or medium ugly, however you want to put it, guys are generally medium in everything. But the cheat code is medium handsome, top in intelligence, top in financial, and top in emotional. That's the cheat code. Don't just get any old medium ugly guy or medium handsome guy. Francesca said, am I out of my feminine if I feel guilty for guys paying or not paying? Yeah, girl, that's not feminine. Girl, you're feeling guilty because you don't feel like you're worth it. So you've got to understand that these men are going to have to pay everything for you. Like, feminine energy is about self pleasure, it's about convenience. You think it's convenient for you to pay for a dinner or a date? That's not convenient. Please understand that feminine energy is knowing that you don't have to do anything for a guy to pay for your date, that you are inherently worthy of people doing things for you, and also you realizing that you don't have to do anything in return. Janelle said, where to find solid black men in NYC? Oh, girl, good question. Here's what I would say. Well, first, you probably need to go to a magazine like Essence because they're trying to push black guys on you 24/7. I am someone who is saying date everybody. And I would say about 2/3 of my clients end up with healthy black men. The other third end up with non-black men, still happy. And to be honest with you, the majority of my clients that get with non-black men actually end up getting married or engaged pretty quickly within the program. Bridget said, do you think short men are more masculine? Two things have nothing to do with each other. Carolina said, what ethnicity is your man? I'll let y'all guess, honey, but I will tell you this. I feel very privileged, um, and I brought sunscreen and aloe vera, and that's on. Don't let the sun burn you. Yes. White, white, white. Oh God, girl. Girl, I'm on this little canopy thing, and this sun keeps on creeping, girl. I'm feeling like Interview with the Vampires. You know when that sun is slowly coming, it's about to burn them, girl. I wish you could see me, girl. I'm half on this little thing. I should be laying out, girl, but this sun's about to kill me. Hey, this Dominican sun is as dangerous as these men, girl. It's burning you. It will burn you, and these men will burn you too. I was just telling my partner that like there's been no relationship in 90 Day Fiance where they tried to get with a Dominican man and it worked out. Ignite, thank you so much. I love you too, girl. So what's the etiquette with men paying? So first of all, before you go on a date, you want to get the etiquette and the procedure is always get a mani and pedi before a date. And the reason I say that is because once he pay for first of all, don't do that little fakeroo. Oh, let me look into my purse. Don't do that. That's messy. And there's some guys that appreciate that, but those guys aren't fully in their masculine. Like you have to come with with an energy like of a requirement, right? So go on about your life. Don't even look at the bill. Keep on talking if it comes, and let him deal with it. And then you give him one of these. Thank you so much. Put your hand out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So he can bring his hand out and you can touch him. Just girl, just that little bit of touch alone, girl. His insides are gonna jump. Thank you so much for taking care of it. Don't even use the word paying. Thank you so much for taking care of this. Because it's up to men to take care of things, girl. Yeah. Someone said, "Is there a dating book you recommend?" I recommend a lot of books. All about love. Um, there's a lot. I'm not home now. I'm in the Dominican Republic because my husband has surprised me with a weekend trip here. But when I get back to Canada, I will definitely share some of those. Queen above all said, "How do you read an online profile to know if it's a good fit?" It's not about the words. It's you want to check the pictures. Does this man know how to smile or at least smirk? Is the angle up or down? If the angle's not straight on, it gives almost narcissistic vibes. Don't talk to men that don't have shirts on. Don't talk to men who, um, if they're talking about more of what they don't like versus what they like, no. If he's saying, like, I'm a nice guy, he's not a nice guy. Nice guys don't say that they're nice guys, they just live it. If he says he doesn't want drama, he's the drama. Um, I'm trying to think what other things are applicable. Um, I'll keep on thinking about it. Nikayla said, "Fairy Godbrother, I got my first golden retriever with your help. Thank you so much." You're welcome, girl. Hania said, "If I speak to a man, isn't that defeating the queen energy?" Not necessarily, not in these times. You have to talk to guys. What the gag is, a lot of these guys are into you, but they need the green light. And there's a variety of different ways that you can give the green light. You can give it through nonverbal or verbal. I'm just saying it's an option because a lot of women don't feel like it's an option, and it is. If I come up to a man and I say, um, "Oh my God, can you get me a glass of water?" I spoke to him, but I've asked him to do something for me. I'm still in my queen energy. I'm parched. When is it being released? Girl, I don't know. Girl, I'm still working on it. I'm still writing it. Girl, don't put pressure on me, girl. Natasha said, I'm in Puerto Rico getting hot. These Puerto Rican guys are lame. Any tips? Yeah, girl, Puerto Ricans are Dominican light. Like Coors Light. Girl, you part of the US of A, girl. Chat with some US guys on the mainland. Nazira said, "How do I redirect a man towards a brunch/dinner date instead of a gym or a hike date?" Just let him know. I'm really tired. I don't think I can do this. I would prefer something that we're just sitting down so I can rest my body. Center it on your feelings and see what he comes up with. See how I didn't tell him what to do? I just told him how I felt. And Alicia said, "What's tea on Canadians?" Um, Tea on Canadians is that it's not all that. It's not some sort of safe haven. And girl, they had slavery up here too. Um, and they were shady to the natives, girl. So don't think that the Canadians are much different than the Americans. There is a slight difference, but it's not as significant as you think. I live in Montreal, Canada. I think that's probably the best place to date if you're a black woman. I wouldn't be like seriously dating in Vancouver. They're all for the white and the Asian there. I think the city is like a third Asian. So it's if you're in Vancouver, it's like going back to university. And if you went to an Ivy, you know what that tea is. Toronto, not it, not it, not it, not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to get into the shade, girl, because I'm get this sun is gonna get me. Yeah, the gag is that the short kings, they're packing more than the tall ones. Y'all think, oh my God, he's so hot, he's so tall. When I walk down the street with him, girl, and then and you're in the bed with him, girl, and he's not as tall. But he's the tall guys are the short queens in the bedroom. Clock that T. I'm gonna have to angle this because this sun eating me up, girl. My toes are on fire. I don't know what to do. Gosh, I'm dying. I'm gonna sit next to you. Ugh, I can't even get up. If you're a girl who tries to get out of a seat and you're not pregnant and you still can't get up, throw a I gotta get into the hashtag gym time because that's me. Okay, let me see what else is going on. Harmony said, "Thank you. We are so confused as women." You know what's so confusing? Because you have so many people telling you so many different things, and most of them are coming from a male perspective that like wants you to like fit into this old paradigm of what the patriarchy looked like. And we're in a new era, and you need to step into your power. Most of y'all are literally still acting like it's 1963, and we're picketing for rights. Many of us are. Please, I'm not ignorant enough to not think that's the case, but I'm saying that in love, you actually have all the power. And my job and my intention in sharing this information and my advice with you all is to help to empower you. That's what this is about all day and all night. How do you distinguish between finding a man who is obsessed with you and one who is love bombing you? I think this is such a great question because it's actually very difficult. Here's what I want you to understand. The difference between obsessed and love bombing is the difference between pursuing and chasing. You know when you were like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, and you were playing tag, and then the guy that was chasing you? That's the chase. That's love bombing. That's doing things on his pace. A guy that's obsessed with you and pursuing you is not trying to um, like see you every day, but he is making it known that he would like to see you whenever you're up for it. Right? A love bomber is saying, "Oh my God, I want to see you tonight." A guy who's obsessed with you is saying, "Hey, would love to connect when you're ready. Let me know when you have availability." See how he checks in with you first? That it's based on your pace, whereas a love bomber's is like, "No, I want my pace. I want you now. I want this now. I want that now." It's giving kid energy. Top in financial, emotional, and what was the third one? Intellectual. I'm like very behind. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm catching up. Malama said, "Can you be my therapist? Come into my program and I'll be your dating coach." So if you are ready to get your guy and do the work to become the woman that's ready for the best relationship of her life, book a call. The link is in my bio. Marguerite said, "I gotta go, but I love you and appreciate you, Anwar." Thank you. Appreciate it. Short Court said, "I'm Simone Biles short, so short kings don't exist for me." Oops. Grown black woman said, I gotta get over the medium ugly part. Girl, close your eyes. The interesting thing, and thing that I think a lot of women don't understand, is that when the intellectual and emotional connection is there, the physical connection can grow. Candy said, Anwar, please say no, but my daughter keeps saying hi to you like it's FaceTime. Hi, Nova. I hope you're well. Nova, you're a star. The team is at Clock That Tea. Exactly. Clario says, is it possible to be flirting with someone for months and it still doesn't feel like a talking stage? What do you mean? It feels like more, or it feels like less? Karina said, I'm with a Jamaican man and we're getting married soon. Thanks for all your advice. You're so welcome, girl. I hope he doesn't Jamaica you crazy. Not y'all clocking my white husband, honey. Y'all don't know me. I might have been with somebody that's mixed. You don't know. Don't let this white girl accent fool you. Mo Fun said, what about the Haitians? No, ma'am. You need to treat the. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to get canceled. Okay, someone said, what country prefers black, brown women? Turkish Italians love black women. Serbians, Croatians, Irish, Scottish, parts of Mexico, Caribbean love us. Um, Colombia, obviously Africa, Qatar, Dubai, and you might be able to get some life in Japan as well. Not a devil XO said, Amor, should you ever make the first move? I think that you should be in a position to, I guess what, I guess my question for you is, what is your definition of a move? Because some would categorize how, like, starting a conversation with a guy as a move. I just think that's like starting a conversation. It's up to him to like drive the conversation and to close the deal. CP said, wow, it's beautiful wherever you are. I am in the Dominican Republic. My partner surprised me with a weekend trip here. So I'm getting my life. Damn, Trina said my ex was 6'7" and he was this. Oops, not the 6'7". Mary Miss Lissy said, heat stroke is real. Go inside and pound the water, please. Well, I'm going to be pounding, but it won't be water. Fuck that. Also, don't tell me what to do. I'm grown. Okay, what else? Oh my God. CD, thank you so much for the 6 roses. Hell said, is giving someone a third shot worth it? When is it and when is it not? First of all, you shouldn't be giving these guys 2 shots. Giving a third shot is wild. Giving a third shot is getting white girl wasted, which means, girl, you're not at by the end of the night, you're not going to be in safety. Third shot is wild. And I really, one shot, like the Eminem shot song. You got one shot. Shay said, am I wasting my time with being a guy's friends with benefits? Well, I guess the question is, what are you benefiting? My question for you is, are you getting off every time, or is he getting off most of the time? Who's really getting the benefit here? A lot of girls think, oh my God, we're hooking up. Half the time, y'all are not even getting the O. So there's no benefit. You're just a friend. So you have to clock that T. Because most of these guys are not giving y'all the O. In the chat, let me know, out of the times that you have been intimate, what is the percentage that you've gotten an O? I'm going to scroll all the way down because I'm curious. 20%, 50%, 70%, 80%, 100%. Teach us that every time I come across your live, the first I hear from you is always something scandalous. I really don't think it's what I say is scandalous. 90, 100%, someone said 20%, 10%, 100%, 100%, 0%, 80%, 30%. If you're not 100% girl, you're not ready for a friends with benefits situation. That's what I gotta say. 50%, 1%, 30%. I'm doing a behind the envelope average and I'm getting 20%. That's not a benefit. Someone said peanut alone, 0%. Yeah, don't be afraid to let these guys know that they're gonna have to eat. They're gonna have to build up an appetite before they come and see you. Don't be afraid to let these men know exactly what needs to happen for you to get off. And y'all, don't be pretending the O. Don't get fakeroo O. We're too grown for that. Okay? Yeah, so the average is about 20%. All right. I hope this is helpful to you, honey, because y'all think that you're doing something with this friends with benefits thing, and y'all are not even benefiting. Like I told you before, I'm in the Dominican Republic. Another coach said, not good to tell a man you want something serious. No, your job is just to observe. I concur. Where are those guys that are giving the O at 100%? This is a big lie. Not a big lie now. You just haven't met them. They're often either very ugly or very poor. Those guys will give you the O 100% of the time. Clock that T. Chrissy said, "Where's your Gatorade?" Girl, the Gatorade is all around, girl. I don't need the drink. Okay, let me see what the T is. Some of the girls try to do, oh, I want to do friends with benefits because you're in the back of your head, you're trying to bring them progress forward to the relationship that was never there. So you have to really like be truthful to yourself and understand, am I trying to get to this like 20% stage because I know in reality that he's not ready and he will never be ready for a full-on relationship. But because of my scarcity mindset, I'd rather have a little something, even if it's not fully serving me, than nothing at all. That's the question that you need to ask yourself. And Maya said, advice on dating at a PWI. First of all, I would say that junior year, girl, study abroad. Study abroad, preferably a European country so you can travel all around Europe. have 5 boyfriends in said country, get fluent in a language so you can put it on your resume after you graduate, and then you will have had experience and you will have lived decades in that 6 months of studying abroad. You don't have to date at a PWI. You need to get your education. You need to get your degree. You need to get good grades so you can get that first job. Um, you don't want to marry a guy in college. If you want to get some sort of life, one thing that I would say is um, date someone off campus. That's always a cute look. The girls gag when you say, "Oh, I'm dating somebody. He doesn't go here." So get out of the campus environment. The other thing is, if you're a black girl at a PWI, you need to start engaging like groups outside of just like the black group on campus. Most of the people at those schools like become very insular and just like really engage with the black community there. And I've been to Ivies, and this is what it looks like, or PWIs. Don't do that, girl. If you like anime, girl, go work that anime group, girl. Get yourself a computer scientist. Anja said, how much to hire you? So there's an application to work with me or at least have a consultation. It's the first button in my bio. It has all of the prices in the application. Check that out. Ashley said, yes, that's what I did at college, network with everyone. It's all about the network. Unique said, I'm a black woman. Can I shoot my shot at a Turkish man who is my manager? Uh, that Turkish man is probably already in love with you. He probably has already given you hints. What you probably want to do is have lunch with him and get a better sense of what he's giving on that lunch. If he's starting to talk about more personal topics than just work, then he's probably into you. Andrea said, when a man on dating apps asks, what are you looking for on here? What's the best response? The response is whatever you want to give, but I would say, I'm looking for connections and to meet new people, and hopefully that turns into a long-term relationship at some point. What about you? Abby said, Amor, a guy just asked me on a coffee date. Be fucking for real. Girl, go on the coffee date. And then if it goes well, then he'll have to take you on a better date. I'm someone that is for coffee dates. A lot of black women are not for coffee dates. Girl, go on a coffee date, please. Please. Lovely said, your lives are so informative. Thank you, girl. I try to give as much as I can, right? Obviously, I just want to let y'all know this is a sliver of what I give my clients in my program, but I still give nonetheless. Antonella says, any advice for widows starting to date? One of the things that's going to be important is that you're going to have to find yourself in a new identity because right now your identity is a widow, a widower, and not as a woman. So first we have to do things to remind yourself that you're a full-fledged living woman, which means that you have to engage in things that you like, things that bring you pleasure on a weekly basis. You're going to have to give yourself gifts. You're going to have to start to live, right? That's important. Once you're ready to date, one of the things that's going to be important is that you're going to have to understand like what your list is, what you're looking for. And this list cannot be basically what my husband was. It has to be different. It has to be based on who you are today. And you're different than who you were when you were in that relationship. So something for you to think about and consider and marinate on. But if you want to do more of this work, get more in depth, book a consultation call with me, start working with me, so that we can really get this thing started. Hot Chocolate said, I have learned a lot from your lives. Thank you. Clarissa said, we love you for it. Thank you. Jackie said, when are you going to put out part two with Jody Taylor? So Jody Taylor is a glow up coach and expert. She's also a dear friend of mine. That she was on my last Wednesday on my podcast. The next part two is going to come out next Wednesday. So catch that tea. I actually think part two is better than part one, but you didn't hear that from me because we get a bit more intimate. And thank you all for the 30,000 likes. If I've said anything that has resonated with you or that you've enjoyed, please tap, double tap, triple tap the screen so we can get the likes up. I have to work my way back up to TikTok's good graces because usually I have twice as many people in my lives and twice as many likes. What's the name of your podcast? It's called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. I have a podcast. It's like a top 30 podcast, relationship podcast in the US. So if you haven't heard, now you know. I'm also like doing a lot of different podcasts over the next 2 months. I've recorded so many, so you'll be probably seeing my name in a lot of podcasts that you regularly listen to over the next 2 to 3 months. Yoel said he's ticking a lot of boxes, but I don't like the way he chews his food or sips his tea. Tease him about it. But that doesn't correlate with a successful relationship outcome. That stuff can change easily. Hold on, they're trying to verify me. Oops. Okay. It's taking a little bit longer than normal because the Wi-Fi is a bit spotty. But they have generally when you're on a live, they verify you just to make sure that you're human. When the guy likes you on dating apps, you don't never initiate a date ever from a dating app. Tori said, "What does it mean when a man says he likes when a woman act like they don't like him?" Well, he's just saying the loud part, sorry, the silent part out loud. What he's saying is that he likes women that have standards, that are not easy. He doesn't like nice girls because nice girls are boring. He likes a woman with boundaries. He likes a woman to tell him what she likes and what she doesn't like. Doesn't mean that you get to be a bitch. Thank y'all so much. Now we have 44,000 likes. This is more like it, ladies. Keep the likes coming. Does the type of first date determine how he views you? No, no. That doesn't matter as much. It's not as big because you've already made a first impression before that date. Now it will either solidify, verify, and confirm what he's thought, or it'll make him understand that he's completely wrong. But he's already made an impression of you, just like you've made an impression of him before you've gone out on a date. Some of us fall in love with men and we haven't even had a first date with him. If that's you, give me a hashtag I'm already married in my head. Mrs. Delulu said, "Hey, friend, I really love that one podcast series you did, like breaking up from your job. Girl, we do a lot of interesting topics. I think topics that aren't talked about a lot. Because the thing is, ladies, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I understand that, your dating life, actually, because it's so intimate, represents how you show up in all of your relationships. So that's tea. Chimmy, Chimney said, and more, I am from Holland, applying all your tips and it works. I am Olympic dating now. Thank you. You're so welcome. Girl, if you're not married within 6 months in Holland, of all places, I'm going to be disappointed in you in the same way that most of our mothers are disappointed in us. What would you say for a 28-year-old man who says, I don't chase? I wouldn't say anything. I would just talk to three other men who do pursue. We don't want a chaser. You know who chases? Scary monsters and ghosts. We don't want men to chase. We want them to pursue. Okay, let me see. Where am I? I lost my place. Thank you all so much for all of the commentary. I appreciate it. Chrissy said, I liked you in that Julesy episode. Thank you, girl. She was kind of coming for me a little bit, so I had to keep it demure and, mindful. Slim said, what's the name of your podcast? It's called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. Rita says, I keep running into men who say I'm intimidating when I'm not doing anything but talking what to do. Well, first, it's probably because he doesn't feel connected to you. If you're dominating the conversation, if you're talking 70, 80% of the time or more, you're in your masculine. And you're not giving space for a man to feel heard, seen, or understood. So that might be one thing that's happening. The other thing that might be happening is that he doesn't feel emotionally connected to you because you're not actually expressing your feelings. Men need to understand how you're feeling because that's how they can connect with you. If they want to go back and forth about ideas and thoughts, they can do that at work. What about guys that like fishing? As long as he likes to fish in the bedroom, I'm fine with that. Kat said, I can't ever stay focused on a podcast, but I've been holding my phone, unloading groceries, just listening. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Riri Bose, thank you so much for the 10 roses. I appreciate it. Kelsey said, how do you feel about horoscopes? I'm not really into it, but I will tell you this. If this man is a Sagittarius, run. Falling Miami said, would you coach men? I wish they would seek it because they need it. I don't coach. I used to coach men when I started out, but this is a conscious choice that I've made because I actually appreciate coaching women, specifically Black and brown women. Dottie said, yes. How can one attract an older white man? Um, just by talking to them. Half the battle is just like having a conversation with white men. Some of y'all can't even look white men in the face, no shade, thinking it's like 1920s all over again. First of all, you have to bring that queen energy and you need to let them know in the same way that in your families, you're running shit, you have to run shit with these white men. I think some of us can like subconsciously or consciously be intimidated by them. Don't. Go to places where they're at. Golf courses, pickleball, nursing homes. Oh. Victoria said, do you believe in taking things slow or rushing into things? Obviously slow. The slower the better. How do I feel about dating a coworker? I would not advise it, especially if you're a woman of color, because your reputation is everything. And unfortunately, if things don't go well, it'll be your reputation that's soured, not the man's. Cindy said, give me the scoop on Haitian men. They are Nigerian light. A lot of love bombing. They might have an entire family somewhere else. They don't have a problem lying. So just be in observation mode. And if he starts saying things that are contradictory to what he's already said, take note of that. We don't need to check him. We don't need to give lawyer at the end of an SVU episode trying to catch him in his lie. Just know, okay, that's not adding up. If you have to do this, it ain't it. Tanya said, do you believe in manifestation? 100%. I've manifested the success of this business and the work that I've done. I've manifested my husband. I've manifested my children, all three of them. And I manifested this snatched body after having all three of my children. Andrea said, we met on Hitch while he's deployed and won't come back until September. Well, if you all are not in a committed, exclusive relationship, you need to be dating other people. And I need to know what part of the military he's in, because if he's in the Navy, then he's in the Gavy, and there's a lot of gay stuff happening there. So I wouldn't be waiting for him. Any tips on first date after a long-term relationship? Just understand that this is practice. This is just getting our bearings and working muscles. Don't put any sort of expectations or uh, you know pressure on yourself. Someone said, you have kids? Yes, I do. You would never know it though, would you, honey? Honey, that snapback is real. Some of y'all don't know about that, girl, but I'll give you the 411 on that later. And it starts with an O and it ends with a Zempic. User Low said, what about Italian and Jewish men? They love black women. But the Jewish men and they're very spoiled because their mothers spoil them. So watch out for that. Don't get a spoiled man. Don't get a spoiled Jewish or Italian man. Get one that works really hard. Someone said, leave them Haitian men alone. I wish they would leave y'all alone. Bree said, what to do when you think you're being fetishized by some white men? Then leave. This is your intuition telling you that it's not safe and it's not good. This isn't what you think. This is what you feel. Honor that. Mika said, I got scared and felt the need to talk to him every day, so I was pursuing him. You got caught up and you got sprung. You have to understand that, 10% of these guys when you're just, being courted by them. Your job is to observe, and you have to sit on your throne as a queen and let these men pursue you and come to you. If you don't, you'll never find an amazing person. Uh-oh. I might have to get off here soon, honey. My AirPods are at 0% because I've been spilling too much. All right, let me see what else you got going on. By the way, ladies, if you are interested in working with me, definitely book a consultation call. The link is in my bio, so we can, get y'all together, honey, and do this work, but on a deeper level. Someone said, "Are you in Cancun?" No, girl, I'm in the Dominican Republic. My husband surprised me with a weekend trip here. Thank you for the 5 roses. Excellent. Holly said, been together for 6 months, lived together for 3. Don't judge me. No judgment. Did he move in with you or did you move in with him? That's the question. And if he moved in with you, y'all gotta find another place. And he's gotta find it. Randy said, love your content and advice. I told my therapist about you. I get a lot of referrals from therapists. So thank you so much for that. I want to break up with my boyfriend, but I don't know how. I think we are better friends. Just let him know. I'm not feeling a connection anymore. So I want to break up, but I want to wish you the best of luck. C, thank you so much for the 16 roses. Lavender said, this is free game, y'all. Like the live. Girl, I'm really giving. If you listen to all my videos, if you watch all my lives, I give it all to you. All you have to do is implement. Riri Bose, thank you so much for the 10 roses. C, thank you so much for the heart, me. Oh, I date other men, of course. I just know he'll be my man, and he's in the army. Okay, got it. Well, girl, I want to wish you the best of luck on that. Mrs. said, please leave Haitian men alone for real. No, I won't. I'm going to talk about each and every guy out there because the girls need to know. And if you cannot handle this, then this probably is not the life for you. If you have found that everything that I have been saying has been true tea, but you don't like what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Haitian men, it stands to reason that what I'm talking about when it comes to Haitian men is true tea, and you don't like that. If you're Haitian, you think I'm coming for the Haitian culture, and I'm not. I'm coming for the men who want to abuse women, who want to manipulate them, that oftentimes are narcissistic or toxic. I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm going to continue to talk about it until every woman knows that they have to be very careful with Haitian men, with Dominican men. I'm in the DR, so I can't yell that. And Nigerian men. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for that. And that's on Stay Safe, ladies. A lot of these other dating coaches are not telling you this, T. What they're telling you to do is just be a queen, right? And, know your word. No, you need to know the real deal. All of these men are not created equal. They're not. There are cultural differences that are happening that you need to be aware of. Daddy, thank you so much for the rose. Jessica, thank you so much for the 2 roses. Okay. Thoughts on Colombian men? Packing. That's it. Those are my thoughts. Eva said, culture is everything. It truly is. Please speak more on Dominican men. They lie. Packing. As my Christian grandmother would say, ruled by the flesh and not the spirit. And the girls who know, know. Yes, honey. Socialization is such an important concept. Thank you, Manny, for pointing that out. Ari said, this Nigerian man was hitting me up a week before his wedding. Yeah, stay away. Sam said, you are right about Haitian men. Here's the thing, Titi said, you are looking at. I'm trying to. I've been doing this work for 14 or 15 years. Like, my shit has been tested and proved. I've coached thousands of women. So this isn't just me like talking shit. This is like me giving you real researched coaching that has happened through hundreds of thousands of cases on this shit. Yeah? Can you speak on Ghanaian men? Uh, do I have to? Do I have to? All right, I think I'm going to go because I've been on here for a while. I'm going to spend some time with my partner who has been patiently sitting here next to me. And we're going to hang out. and we're gonna chill. And we're gonna get in this pool. We're gonna have some lunch. We're gonna go to the mall because I have to shop wherever I go. It's part of traveling for me. And I hope that this was a helpful live for you. Um, Here's what you can do. If you've ever wanted to do me a favor, go to my profile and like the first 5 or 6 videos that come up on my profile, because TikTok, I think, has been shadow banning me a little bit, and many of you all have not seen me, so it'll let the algorithm know that you like my stuff and you want to see more of me. Okay? That'll be really helpful. I appreciate all the ladies that are going to follow through with that. I'll see y'all next week, so that we can continue this work. And yeah, the next time you see me, I'll be back in the America, in the US of A, and the Canada. But for right now, I'm in the DR, and I'm Dominican today. Adios.